Here I have the 5 or 10 gigabits per second USB hub. I'm not sure now which speed it is, but I can plug in another hub in this one, not in the small USB-C port, but I could actually use these large ports here. This one is for charger, and I have this extra. This is really useful to get extra ports from your USB hub. And actually there is another port here on this edge. Could never get this right here. Okay. So something like this. Not. This better work now. The USB 3 times, flip it 3 times to work once. Okay, so now this one is plugged in. It has a little light there, and I could take a memory card. I could take the memory card and plug it into this one. And I can read the files. I could play one video here. This video is playing now from the memory card. The video is playing now from the memory card and is connected to one of the USB-A ports on that hub. So that's going to make it's going to be possible to have extra USB ports here, and especially USB-C ports. And I even have that hub actually. Actually, this hub is a kind of a no-name hub, but it's connected to this dusty cable. I have this hub here connected through an adapter. This is Landberg. It's one of the EU brands. It worked so far pretty well actually. I only have one of these USB-C to USB-A adapters, and it goes into a USB 3.0 extension. So even if the adapter is going to be 10 gigabits per second, the cable is not specified for 3.2. So there might be interference on the path of the cable and it's not going to work. I'm going to do a safe remove just in case. So there is no problem. There's no problem with the card reader, the card, especially the memory card. And I remove it. Now this one can go directly into that cable there. And this is really, it's been working pretty well actually, but I'll try to use the new one. Just cleaning a little bit. So it's plugged in. I can glue this the same way I had it. I had the other one there. And I can use another one of these new USB adapters. And I'm not sure which side it's gonna be, but I guess I will find out eventually. And this is going to go in one of these ports here, like that. Something like this, I guess. It doesn't look very great, but I will arrange them a little bit and come back. I have this double-sided tape, mounting tape. I'll just remove it. This is the new USB hub with the new connector. It's going to the same cable. Maybe if I find extension that is USB 3.2, I'm not sure if I could find, but I use the extension like this because behind the computer there are specific USB ports that are 3.2, the teal color. So not all the ports are 3.2. So I have to use those specific ports, and this could go behind like this. There is also HDMI out for that one. I guess I could put it like that. I don't want it to be stuck here, so I would prefer to reuse this mounting tape like this, and then on top, so on here, maybe I'll have to put some mounting tape, extra mounting tape. I'll take this bit because it's a bit used. I don't want it to be too powerful. I think I kept saying that all the time. It even took the prints from the HDMI. You can read the text from the HDMI switcher. And there, and now this one. So this one, we can put it like that maybe. I don't care about the light, so it doesn't really matter for me. I'll put like this. So now we have a double USB hub, and the cable is behind here. It's easy to unplug it if needed. That's pretty good. And now I have to plug this one in the top hub into the lower. Okay. Is it gonna work? Okay, I move it a bit lower. Like that. Now we get the... It's a bit strange, right? I think it is a bit strange. So maybe I will bring another USB-A adapter, another USB-A extension. I will bring it for this one. It was already here. I already had an extension here. So maybe I'll do them like this. This one will go into the second extension. The hub below will go like this. They are going to similar plugs, the same similar plugs on the computer, and that can go in there. And now this one goes the other way, like that. I think it's more elegant like this. Under this USB, under the HDMI. Every time I unplug it, it changes. It's like changes orientation. Okay, so now this tape can be perfect right there as it is, and we have two USB hubs that are connected to different extensions. So that's gonna be making things some kind of redundancy or whatever you want to call it. And now I just need to put a bit of tape here. I have this really good 3M mounting tape. I use it for this kind of things. Okay, now this is the HDMI hub, and I'll put the tape just in front here. It doesn't stick very well to this rubber here, and that's why I put the new tape on the HDMI hub feet, because it's going to be probably detaching if I use the old one. And I put the old one on there because I don't want it to be too sticky for those USB hubs. I want them to be removable. So that's the thing. And Okay. Okay, now it's out. And now throw this under the screen like that. It's not easy to do this. When I want it to get stuck a bit, I'll wiggle it a little bit, and it should be okay. The screen, I can adjust it. It can go higher or lower, so doesn't really matter. Screen is adjustable. All I want is that I need to be able to press this button here, so I have to move it a bit forward. A bit forward right there. Okay. This is never easy to do. Okay, so let's put it right here. Wiggle it. So now we have some kind of a docking station where I could charge. So I have here, this is for the wireless charger. Okay. Might not be perfect, but it's right for me. So I have USB-A, 4 USB-A ports. I have power delivery, but I won't be able to use the power delivery in this one. And then I have 2 USB-C ports, plus another USB-C port right there. I might not be able to use this one very easily, but I can use these 2 USB-C ports perfectly. And the HDMI port on this side, I won't really use it much. And the HDMI switch is working. It's switching properly. So I think this is pretty good. 2 USB-A cable extensions and 2 USB-C hubs connected to a USB-A. They are connected to the USB-A extension, and if the speed is too slow for some reason on any of them, all I have to do is flip the USB-C connector in the USB-C to USB-A adapter. And that should be okay. So I press the power button here by mistake. It looks a bit strange. It looks a bit strange, but I could put it in further actually. I could put the USB switcher inside more. I can still press the button, and I don't need to switch this too often. So I just switched it now. And I switch it again. So it's working. And all this is like a stack now of USB 10 gigabits per second, and then another 5 gigabits per second or 10. But they are connected to USB 3.0 extension, so they might not be that fast, but it doesn't really matter for me. Usually what I do, I plug in the memory cards here, and let's see. Yep. It's working, and if I try to do a speed test, usually the speed test will show, so now it's 30, 40. So now I can see that I have to flip the cable, this one, and I will disconnect. Disconnect. Okay, so it's this one below, and I have my, maybe it's plugged into the wrong port. That I'll have to check also. We'll check it. Okay, here I have a few things. Here I have a few things connected to the computer. That's the T7 shield, always connected there, and you see these are USB cables, and these are USB 2, and here it's USB 3, but actually that one doesn't need to be there. These are these are two connected to the TL ports, and that is one of the TL ports right here. This is going to an external hard disk, and it should be USB 2.0 because it's too slow, but it doesn't really need to be USB 3.2, 10 gigabits per second. So I can put it here where is the blue one. The hard disk can go where is the blue one, USB 3, and the hub will go, if there is enough space, it should go there. I think there is not much space for this one. Right there. Okay, so now this cable is connected to the fast TL port, and if it's still slow, I will switch this. It was connected to one of the slow ports, USB 2.0. Let's try now. Okay, so I plugged in the hub again, and I will plug in the card reader. I'll try to copy them again. So the speed is pretty much the same, still slow speed, 40 mega per second, and I will flip the USB-C cable, eject the card reader, I take the USB-C cable and I flip it like that, just like that, that's all. And if it's still slow, it means the cable, the extension cable is really not good. Let's see now. So copy, paste. Yeah, now it's fast. So it's fast for this card, because this card, it's usually like this, the card reader for me, it's 170 mega per second. If it's doing that, I know the cables are okay. I'll just put it in some way where it's away from anything. And probably I have to put another tape here for this USB HDMI switch. Just like that. It's not very pretty, but it's going to work. I use this one, the top one, a lot, and it was very useful to have it here next to the computer, next to the screen, and not to have to go at the back of the computer for USB ports or the front. On the front, there's only two ports. There's only two ports on the front of on the front panel. But like this, I have USB-C cables. This keeps coming out. It's this. I can wiggle it. I wiggle it so it stays in place, or I drop the screen on it, just like that. I guess this is gonna be the way. Something like this. So I have two USB-A ports, on this one. Actually three, there's one more here, and I use it for the wireless charger. Just a simple charger to use a little bit, and then three USB-C ports, and the power delivery port and the HDMI port. I don't really use them, but they are there in case I need to use it on the computer, on the phone. I can easily take them out from there. Thanks for watching. I hope this was not too confusing or too long. I think it was too long. Thanks for watching.